Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twistedpaperstudio. I hope you are all well. How are you? I hope you're doing well. There's a hurricane going on right now down in Florida, so prayers to you guys down in Florida. You're in my thoughts and my blessings. Annette and Cheryl, blessings to you guys. I hope you stay safe. I do want to give my beautiful blessings out to Junk Drilling Jen. I haven't been on in a few days, and I know you completed your day 5, so let's go, Jen. I'm so happy that you did that and you accomplished that, and now it's only up from here, I pray. And prayers to Rhonda Winston, prayer warriors, wherever you are. Our crafting community is in need. There are some ladies in our crafting community that could just use some extra pairs. They're not going to hurt. Okay, so I do want to give out beautiful blessings today, and I'm going to be giving blessings out to Elizabeth Festerfold, Kathy Spalding, Newspaper Print, Laura Gaudry, and Terry Thompson. Terry, you got your mojo back. I'm happy that you got your mojo back from watching my channel. Beautiful blessings to you guys. Thank you so much for coming over and watching and you know, liking my videos. It's really great. I appreciate all of you. Welcome to my new followers and then my existing followers. Thank you so much for supporting me. Okay, so that's enough chit chat. Today we're going to be recreating the antique French letters, and I wanted to give you guys some tricks on papers that I print out on that are like a dream, and I don't know if you guys use them or not. I'm just gonna tell you what I print out on. Okay. So the other day we spoke about the graph paper. I print out a lot on graph paper, and I coffee dye graph paper a lot. This is the graph paper that I use, and it's really thin paper, so when you coffee dye it, make sure you do one at a time because it does rip easily. And the cheap graph paper, if you leave it in the coffee too long, I do have a video, I'll link it below, but if you leave it in the coffee too long, what happens is it dyes the blue lines and it kind of turns them a pink. So in the old documents that you do get, French documents or like vintage and old documents, that graph line is like a pinkish red. So it kind of resembles that a lot. It's really cool. It's really neat to work with in your printer. When you coffee dye the graph paper, though, don't forget that you have to, after it's coffee dyed and dried, you have to iron it so that it's flat. Okay. Some other paper that I use that I didn't go over in the last video is, this is graph paper, of course, but it's a smaller graph paper. I didn't make any ephemera with it. I usually do my letters with it. This paper has the smaller squares, and I do have a new pack here. I'll show you that. I hope there's no glare on there. Let me take this off so you can see the label, because I know there's a glare from the light. I hope it's not there. But it's 10 squares per inch, letter size. I do get mine from Staples, and I mean, I think you can get them anywhere. This is what it looks like. It's small graphed squares. So this graphed one you want is 10 squares per inch. And you see that you can see through it. You see how thin it is? You can kind of see through to the other side. It almost feels like a receipt paper. It's really nice to work with, especially with the French letters. And then the other, let me just take this back. The other paper I work with is like a green It's like a green graph paper. It's only got graphs on one side. It's blank on the other side, and I coffee dye it. It doesn't make the green graph fade on the one side, but it looks really cool coffee dyed, and of course you can hear it. It sounds really cool too. And I do just want to show you guys some of the things that I've used with it. Hold on, I'll show you. Okay, so this is like how I would do a document if I was, you know, putting them in a journal or something like that. So this is the graph paper with the 10 squares. This is not coffee dyed, this is just printed. And that's what that looks like, aged. I can age a document with you if you'd like, so you can see how I do it. And then this is on the graph paper with blue, with the blue document that I printed out, not coffee dyed. And this is on the green paper, and it is coffee dyed. I coffee dyed it and sent it through the printer. It just looks really cool. So they have lots of effects. You guys can just, you know, try whatever you'd like. You can also print it without being coffee dyed in the printer. It's a little green. This makes it a little bit more cream. Okay, and what else? Oh, here. This is coffee dyed. The graph paper left in way too long. The longer you leave it in, the less the graph paper you see on there. So it's really, really faint. So this is it on coffee dyed graph paper that's been sitting in the coffee too long, and it took away all the graph lines. So it kind of makes it like a blank piece of paper to work with. It just looks really cool. This was just some things I was playing around with in the printer. Okay. All right, so those are two papers. They're really fun to work with, the graph papers. So that was the coffee dyed graph paper left in too long. Gives you the pink lines. This one doesn't take away the blue at all. When you coffee dye it, you could leave it in there a long time and the blue lines will stay. And this is what it looks like coffee dyed. But a lot of times, if it's a blue letter that I'm printing out, I don't coffee dye it. I leave it just the blue, and it enhances the blue in the print. It really enhances the blue. I'll show you some more letters, but it looks really beautiful. I think so. Anyway, okay. So let's get to the letters, shall we? I have so much of these letters in my acquired collection. I collect them. I have many letters, and this is just a few. So what I did was I gathered some in the majority of the 3 folds that they have, and I named them. This will be a kit, and I did name them. So I gave them the name. So I called some a half fold. I called these ones a half fold, these ones a slim fold, and these ones a top fold. And I'm going to go over the folds with you so that you can learn them and get to know them like I did. Working with them, you know, you start to learn what they are. Okay, so this is the half fold letter. And what that means is, we'll look at the original. Here's the original. What they did was they took an entire piece of paper and they folded it in half, and they wrote their letter on this side, and then they folded it up And that's how they addressed it on this side. So I will go over with you. That's the original, and here's a copy. I'm going to go over the folds with you, though. I should have grabbed, I'm going to grab my water because I'm doing a lot of talking, and I left it right, right over near my desk here. So this letter is printed out on that 10 square graph paper. And that's how it came out. The kit has front and back. So there will be a back and the front. This is printed out. And the half fold is you fold it in half. You fold it up from the bottom, down from the top, and you're going to follow the lines. And then over and over. Or you can turn, after you do the half fold, you fold it up from the bottom, down from the top. You can turn it towards you, and then you'll fold it up from the bottom and down from the top. That's the half fold, and we will do this again. I just wanted to show you. So this is the original, and this is the copy. And it's very thin paper. It's like receipt paper, so you don't get any of that bulging that you get when you use too thick of a paper, and it doesn't it doesn't fold the right way. Let me grab my water really quickly. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I grabbed my water and I started coughing and choking. So I'm sorry about that. I restarted the camera. All right, so we were with the folding in half, the half fold. Let's do another one. Let me see here. This one's a little bit different. This one, they folded it in half, and then they folded it like in thirds, and then flapped it over. So we'll go over that one. Let's see. And this is printed on the graph paper as well, the 10 square graph paper. So I'm going to fold it in half. And you can faintly see the lines, so you'll be able to follow them. And then we'll fold it up. I'm actually going to get my line here first because that will help me. I'll do this here. There, I could see that line. Okay. And using your bone folder helps too. All right, so I'm going to fold this up here at this line because one of the creases I could see on the front, and then I'll fold it up again. That'll be my in thirds, and then I'll fold this flap down, and it should meet the circles a little bit. It does. Okay, and then I'll just, whoops, crease this like that, and then you can tuck it in to the flap like this. Sometimes you can use your bone folder to make it go. And this paper is so much easier to work with. It's so thin, and you don't get that bulging, like I said. And this was a little bit odd, this letter, because it didn't close on the end. There was no closing. It stayed open. They didn't close it. That's just how this letter was. And this is the original, and this is the copy. I did a few of them. I did some on the coffee dyed paper, so you could see the color is just a little bit different. And then I did some on linen coffee dyed paper, so it's a little bit thicker. This one is just a little bit thicker, the way it came out. But you can work with whatever paper you want. I just wanted to show you that on that graph paper, it's so nice. So these are originals. I'm going to keep my originals over here and my copies over here. Okay. And then this letter is also in the kit. Let me just see. That's another one. There's another letter in the kit. There are three. Yeah, there are three of those. 3 half folds. This is the original letter here. This is a bit older. And it's the same fold. It's the half fold. They folded it over, folded it up, down, and you would turn it towards you and fold it in. And you can even put a wax seal on the back here and make it close. This was the original. So here's the one I made. And this was on linen coffee dyed paper. And if it rips, oh well, so what? The more real it looks. It's just fold it over, up, down, turn it towards you, over and over, and then you can just tuck this in to the flap. That's the half fold letter, and I have the whole kit over here next to me. For some reason, I don't remember if there are 3 or 4 in the kit. I think this is in there as well. Yes. Okay. I wanted to show you what it looks like. This is blue. This is on linen paper. This is it printed out on linen paper from the original. And then this is it on the graph paper. This is the larger graph paper. You don't have to print it out on here. It's got the holes in it. They normally did it. They didn't print out their letters on that this early, I don't think. I saw them usually when they made the holes in the letter. It was like, let me get a pin. When you recreate the documents that they did in that time frame. Isn't that cool? Where's my tool? You can use this one. They would put like, well, not this one. Here, this one. They would put little pinholes over here, like this. Because I think that's how they kept them in a book. That's how you would do that. And then you could also take your, your color, your ink, and ink up those little holes if you wanted to age it in the back side. But that's how they did the old documents, with the pinholes to recreate it. I don't know, I got off track. Okay, so doing the half fold, we'll do this one. This one is in the kit. And this is on the linen paper, so it's a little bit thicker. And let's see, which one was this? More. I folded in, up and up. Okay. So you're just gonna fold it up here. And then fold this part up here. Fold it over till you meet the line. And then fold this down. And again, you could seal this up any way you like. It's really cool to seal it up with the wax seals when you put them in your journals. They're a lot of fun to work with. You can even put stuff in the inside, like ephemera, just to make it fun. And when you seal it up and they open it, they could see the ephemera, or it could just be the letter. Always your bone folder is your best friend when you're working with big, large paper. Okay. And there's that one. Again, we did a few of those. So these are the ones you're getting in the kit. These are the originals. I believe there are 3. I'm going to check that before we end the video because I don't know where this one came from. Unless I just printed more out. I believe this one's in the kit. I think there's 4. These are all the half fold. Okay, so we're moving on to the next one now. Those are my originals. I mean, my copies. Okay, now the slim fold. The slim fold one is where the 8.5 by 11 piece of paper was folded long ways, over and over. There are a few different types of this one. They could be thin or they could be wide. So this one happens to be a little thin. So let's find this one here. It's more like a greenish color, this one. So we'll give this one a fold here. Let me move these out of the way. And we're going to go over. And I do name them in the kit. They are named slim fold, half fold, and top fold. So the slim fold is when it's long and we're folding it over on the sides. And then you can kind of see the lines faintly on the letter where you're going to fold it. And I'm just following that. I know you can't see it on camera, but I can see it. Okay, and then they folded it up because there are the fold lines here. And you fold it up like this. And then over on this side, like this. All right, and then you tuck it in. This color is so pretty. It's beautiful. The original color is gorgeous. It's like a greenish blue, but this has a beautiful color as well. You can print out in true colors if you change your settings on your printer. It takes up more ink though, I believe. So there we go. There's this one. And then also in the kit, this original, it didn't have a stamp on it. And I thought, how cool would it be to, where's my stamps? I had made, hold on. In the kit, I made a page of stamps for you guys. So I printed it out on sticker back paper. You can do that as well. And we'll go ahead and cut a stamp off here. Why not? We'll put it on our letter. I just thought it was really cool. I do that myself. So I think somebody mentioned to me, oh no, I heard Junk Journaling Jen say, oh, she has a whole thing of stamps. I think so. I think either she commented on it or she said it in her video. Okay. And then I'll just take it off the sticker. And hopefully it won't give me a problem. Where's that thing I used? Oh, wait, I got it. Ay, ay, ay. Of course, it's not. There we go. Okay, and then we could put our stamp on. Now, sometimes they put it on crooked, sometimes they put it on sideways, so you guys can do whatever you want. I'm going to put it on a little bit crooked and sideways. There we go. And it looks like a real letter. And you could use a wax seal in the back here. I just think it looks so cool. So, this is the original, and this is the one we made. All right, and then there's this one, the slim fold. And again, it's long. It's the whole letter, folded long ways, but it's a little bit thicker. Now, I did not trim I did not trim these up at all, and I'm not going to. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. So the way it prints out is you'd have to take a little bit off the sides. There was no way that I could get the full letter on in the front and the back without doing that. Even if you print it full, I think full page, you'll still get that little bit of a border there. And you could just take it off, no big deal. Okay, so this is the slim fold, because it's long and tall. And fold this over like this on this side. And then we'll fold it up, because we can clearly see those things in the back. The fold lines. And then down. It looks like it's a little bit, there we go. Okay. I just think it looks so cool. And you can also tuck this in. You don't have to. You can just wax seal it. And it will go. It should go. There we go. And again, it's on that graph paper, so it's really neat. It folds really flat. It feels like a receipt. It's really cool. So there's that one. And I believe there is one more. Let me see. This is not real. This is not real. This is not real. Oh, this this actually is printed out on newspaper print. So I wanted to show you guys the difference between that. Those are the two color differences when it's printed out on newspaper print. And that's the original. And we'll do that just one more time. That's the slim fold. I've got a lot of fake letters here. Okay. This is the slim fold, and it's long ways, and you fold it over. I went too far. And you're going to take the white off yours. You're not going to leave that on. I probably went way too far. If I want it to match up good. And these are a lot of fun to put in your journals. They're so much fun to make. Ah, it's been a long day, you guys. Okay. And then you just fold it up. And fold this side down. Whoops. Use your bone folder. Can you tell I'm tired? I am so tired. And then fold this down. And then you can insert your flap in there. And then also you're going to just trim off your whites. Too. Okay? That's the slim fold. It's not so hard. All right. Now we're going to get to the top fold. The top fold one is the most common. And let me get out. I'll get an original. All right. So, well, actually, this one isn't a good one to start with you because it's confusing. Hold on. We'll do this one. The top fold one, here's your whole piece of paper, and here's that, I printed this out on the graph paper that sat in the coffee too long. So the top fold one is your whole piece of paper, and then the whole thing, it's folded up from the bottom, and then you turn it around, and then it's folded down So it's kind of now in threes, and then you fold it over and over. And there's your letter on the front. So I'll do that again with you. It's working with the whole piece of paper and using your fold that way. So we'll do this one. Here's your letter, and this is printed out on the coffee dyed graph paper, the small graph paper. This is really cool. It has this one is like this. It has a lot of old coloring to it. It's faded in some places. It's blue in other places. And the writing on it is gorgeous. It's just so pretty. I had to include it in the kit. It's so pretty. Isn't it? I left it in its original condition. So it's the full piece of paper, and it's folded up from the bottom, down from the top, and you're going to follow the lines, of course, that are already there folded. See, you'll see the line underneath and on top. And it's folded up from the bottom, down from the top, and that's your letter. And they would insert this in here. Not too many folds in this one. Just like that. And we'll do another one. I'm trying to see. I had some copies that I did the top fold design. However, it was very, very large paper. So this is the original. See, it's falling apart. The paper was very large. Like this. I'll show you. And they had it folded in half. I don't want to rip it anymore. Give me 1 second. I'll show you on a different one. The paper was like this. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. It's like tissue paper. But I did it so that I copied the letter on the front and then I copied the back. I didn't make it, you know, I didn't make it one sheet because it would be a half of a fold letter. But I made it the top fold. So I'll show you that. I don't want this to ruin anymore. It's already ruined. But it's gorgeous. It's from the mid-1800s. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. Which one is that? That's this one. All right, so the folds are in here. You're folding it up from the bottom. And then down from the top. And then over. And this one's a little dark, so it gives you nice colors, nice lines to follow. And then down. And this is printed on the blue graph paper, the 10 by 10 square. Isn't it gorgeous? I didn't fold it correctly. You have to take your time. I'm like gonna go back over it. Don't mind me. Don't, because I will sit here and make it perfect. I'm trying to just do this to give you guys an idea. You could do this. You could do this so over and over and over again. I'm just trying to see. Oh, that's why this side didn't go up all the way. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to fiddle with it too much. And the more you fiddle with it, believe it or not, the more it feels real. Because it's like been folded for a long time. There you go. And then we have this one. Isn't this such beautiful handwriting? It's so pretty. And it's the same way. I call it the top fold. It's so the bottom folds up like that. And this side folds down like that. And then you're gonna fold over. This is fold over. Where's the line? You can see it faintly. I'm sorry if I'm boring you guys. And then fold it over again. Like that. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. And here's another one the same way. This is the top fold. It's one full letter. Fold it up from the bottom, down from the top, over and over. Like that. And here's another one. What was this one? Is this the top fold? Okay, this one's a little bit different. You see this a lot in the folds. I called it a top fold because it's actually more like a slim fold. I should probably put this in the slim fold, but I put it in the top fold, I think. So this one is, you fold this one over in half. This is a common fold as well. You fold this one over in half like this. Okay. And then you fold it in half. And then you fold this side over. Not in half. Just over. The flap, you like make a flap. And then you would fold up this side. And I probably will put on the Etsy shop that I have a tutorial on this, because if you're going to buy the kit that's in my shop, at least I will put that, I have the tutorial so you'll know how to fold the pieces. So you can fold the letters precisely. Okay, and then you would slip that in there. This had a wax seal right there in its place. And here's the front. Isn't it gorgeous handwriting? Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. It's so beautiful. Okay, and that was an original. And those are the letters. All right, so here we'll go over the ones that you're getting in the kit. I'll go over them with you. Oh yeah, this is in the kit. So this is a slim fold. So you're getting one, and I wanted to show you too, this is also printed on, all these are printed on linen paper. So you're getting one, I keep saying one. You're getting more than one, I promise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 half folds, 4 half fold letters. And then these are the top fold letters. You're getting 1, and it's front and back. 1. Oh, and I wanted to show you, these are printed off of different, this is off newspaper print, and this is off of the linen, white linen. I did not dye it. So I just wanted to show you the difference there. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the top fold. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are 9 letters so far. And then 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 letters in the kit. And these are the slim fold. Aren't they gorgeous? This is that color. This is the color of that other one on white linen paper. This is how it prints on white linen. And this is that one lighter blue on white linen paper. It's just so beautiful. They're gorgeous. So it's the slim fold, top fold, and the half fold. Those are 3 folds. Okay, now I wanted to give you guys some more tips, but also I want to show you. So you're getting in the kit, you're getting also a page of stamps that you can print out so that you'll always have them for your letters. And also, don't be afraid to, you know, cut out a stamp and place it over the stamp, and then maybe stamp on it. You could stamp on it to make it look more real. You can put your stamp over the stamp if you wanted to do that. You can fake somebody out. And then this is also in the kit. I wanted to show you guys this. So I have some envelopes, and I just thought they were really, really cool, and I have an idea for the envelopes. They come like this. There are 4. This is how they come. So there are 5. There are 5. So if you were to fold them in half directly after you print them, they'll be matching on both sides for you to take them, you know, for you to get them out. And here's my idea. You can use them as a book page. You can use them as, I mean, this is so cool. You could use them as a book cover if you wanted to print it out on more sturdier paper, like a little booklet for your journal. But here was my idea. I thought it was so cute. So that's what you're getting in the kit. And here, I have this one here. Here was my idea. You take it, and after you print it out, you can close it up with, I think Leslie does this. Here, we'll do this. She takes, I think she learned it from Carol Laws. She folds up a piece of paper, like that, takes it on each side here, you know, making it the size of what you're using. So then you would do that on the other side as well. I'll do that now. Like that. And then glue on each of the sides and then fold it up like that. And it closes back up your envelope. This one is in the kit. This is just printed out on newspaper print. So I did that and I closed up the envelope. But how cute is that? You can put ephemera in there. You can stuff it. You can stuff it full of letters. That's original. I can't stuff it with that one yet. Those are my favorite. But you can stuff it on the inside. You can put tags on it. You can decorate it like, let's see. I don't know what I have here. I have stuff here, but I have nothing. Let me see. You can do this. You can take a piece. I'm just showing you like some ideas that you could do, but you guys can, you know what to do. You can take, it doesn't really go. You get the idea. Give me something else. Come on now. Here. You could just take some fabric and you could staple it on. You could take a pin. I don't have any black pins here, so I'm going to use gold for now, for example. And you could just pin it on here like this. Did it stay? No? Of course not. Why would you go and do a thing like that? Because we're on camera. Okay, there we go. And you can close up the pen. We're on camera. We're on camera. It's camera time. It's not closing. And I don't want to rip it all together. This is tedious. Okay. It didn't close. Did it? No. And it ripped the paper. It's because I'm using newspaper print. But you know what I would do? So since it did that, I would take a piece of paper and maybe firm it up in the back and the inside. And then I could get this on. That's what I would do if I were doing this for a project. I would make this a little bit firmer because it's on newspaper print, but I actually like the way it feels. So here, we'll just put it on like this. I'm acting like the paper is fabric and pinning it. There we go. See how cute that looks? Doesn't it look adorable if you were to put it in a journal, stuff it full of envelopes? So cute. Okay, and then here's some more ideas. I got more. I have more, I really do. These are just some of those printed out on coffee dyed paper, just to show you the different looks. This is it printed out on white paper. See, the looks are so different. This is newspaper print. I think it's coffee dyed, and this is regular white. So it just gives you different looks. And then I wanted to show you guys, okay, some more. I have more. All right. This is little ephemera pieces printed out on graph paper. I did show you that the last time. But look at this. This, I print out on ledger paper. Did you guys ever print out on ledger paper? It's so fun. It's really, really fun. I have some prints on ledger paper, ledger graph paper, real ledger paper, like old ledger paper. Then I have prints on blue graph paper, so mix that together. Then I have more prints on blue graph paper and prints on coffee dyed paper, coffee dyed graph paper, and then prints on newspaper print. And all these paper feels together feel so nice as like making ephemera. They feel wonderful together. It's a fun feeling to mix your papers up. This is coffee dyed tracing paper, newspaper print. Here's a real piece of ledger paper with, you know, this is not printed at all. Just you can stick it in there with them, with those things. This is ledger paper that I printed out a receipt on. Doesn't that look cool? And it feels nice too. It feels really nice. And this is linen paper, and then this is the real paper. Here's another one printed out on ledger paper. Receipt, an old French receipt. It just looks really cool. And look, here's Tracy Fox's labels. This is printed out on ledger paper. But how cool would this be to use them? This feel. It's like ledger paper. And that's just linen paper. And here's some more things printed out on old ledger graph paper. This is like really old. But the feel of it is so nice to feel, and mixed with your other things that you've been printing on, it just has a nice effect. Now, I am going to tell you that I've made so much ephemera in going over these videos. My next videos will be to make some ephemera with the things that I've been printing out on. And we'll start to make ephemera together. I think I have enough printed out, don't you? And this is on the graph paper here. I'm excited to start to get to make some ephemera with the things I have printed. I need to fill up some books, so we will be doing that next. But it's really nice to put them together. This is on the real ledger paper, and this is on coffee dyed. It just feels good. I think that's kind of it. I think I went over everything. Oh, here it is on the graph paper. This is cool. The little invoices printed on graph paper. Here's some more on ledger paper. And this is on avocado dyed paper. It's really neat. It gives the invoices a nice aged hue to it. But it's also a little pink and it's fun. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you for joining me. And I did want to go over some things. Okay, so the bone folder, use the bone folder when you're working with your envelopes. For sure, it helps out so much. Don't forget to iron your coffee dyed paper in the printer, especially you know, when you first do it. If you run it through the printer, believe me, I know this because it just eats it right up. When it'll get jammed in there when it goes through the printer. And then also here, let me just show you. I'll just take one of the documents here. This is kind of aged already. I'll just take one here and show you that when you age the document, how I would do some of the aging processes that I would do is, see how it's white here because of the fact that there was a rip. So that piece is really missing. So of course you would just take that out. Just remove it. Remove it from the document. And then up here, same thing. You can remove it. Now again, you can age all the corners with scissors by running your scissors up and down like that. Or there's a tool from Memory Keepers that you can use as well. And also, picking a corner, any corner you want on this graph paper, when you fold it and you make the memory line that's there, or that's not there, when you make a memory line, and then you fold it back on itself again and make another fold, it has the... See, I did this like 3. It has the look of something that was really old that you're uncreasing somewhere. So that's a really cool trick I use. Also, in the middle, I would, you could fold it in half in the middle, and then, I mean, I kind of wouldn't do it on a letter. Maybe I would do it. Where there's not a piece of the outside, because it's so beautiful. But I would take a piece and I would just rip it from a crease. Because sometimes in the creases is where the rips are, where there's a piece missing, and you could even, move your finger around in it and kind of wear it out a little bit. Another trick I use for distressing is I use 2 different inks. 2 different ones, maybe a lighter one and a darker one. So this one is Vintage Photo. So I'm gonna use that in this hole that I just ripped out here. I'll use it on the corner over here, like that. And then bend it all back up. I'm going to use it over here in this corner that we ripped over here, down a little bit. And you don't be afraid to, wrinkle it up just a little bit. It doesn't have to be so precise. Wrinkle it. Make it feel old. Okay. And then I would take a darker ink. Not black. Not right now. sometimes I would. This one's walnut ink, or I would take a lighter ink. There's burlap. I think I have burlap somewhere in my drawer. I would take a different color ink now, and then I would go over some of the things that are already vintagey. They're already brown. You can go over your vintage photo as well, just in a little bit, a little spot, not too much. If you're using darker, go less. The lighter, go more. And then, of course, wherever you rip, you want to get in the creases. And then that piece there, you could just fold it, fold where you ripped it, and get in there. Like that. And then if you wanted to enhance where it was folded, you would just do it every so often. You don't have to do the whole thing. And then, of course, on the other side too, where it was folded. And in the creases. So if it's folded in a crease and it's cornered, you'll get there good where it's folded. Like that. That's how I would age them up. Do it while it's folded. Okay. Did I miss? I'm missing a cap. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. So now that's a little bit more aged. It didn't look that way when we first started. And then you would just fold up your letter. And then also, when you have all of your letters together, if you did do a lot of printing and you wanted to do something really cute, I'll show you. I don't know if I'm folding this the right way, and I didn't because I'm tired. Didn't. It's up and then down. And then you guys are probably telling me that too. And then over and then over. Okay. So now we have our pile of letters here like so that we made. Look how many. Oh my goodness. Well, you guys, you didn't make them with, I didn't make them all with you. I just made some, but I did make all these. I like these little slim envelopes. They're so cute. Here's one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. And then you would take them and kind of make a stack of them. Like that. And let's see. I have, what do I have? I have some ticking. And I would just take off a piece of the ticking and then fold them up. You turn them over. And of course, you can do all of your, your wax seal on them. Make them look so pretty on the backs. Seal them up with your wax seal. And then you can take them and then tie a little bow in the front. This could be such a cute Happy Meal, you guys. Or a holiday present for one of us crafters. Like, isn't that so cute? Look at that. I just love it so much. And then maybe you could take like a piece of string. Oh my gosh, oh my God. My mind is going crazy right now. I have some of these little charms here. These little religious charms. And then I would just tie a piece on there like that. And maybe put it on here like this. tie it around. So it's like a little gift. Maybe I'll turn this off. Oh, look how cute. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go and I have to edit it now. And then hopefully it will be up tomorrow. These are some of the things that we made in the kit, and this is, you know, this is all in the kit for you guys. All of these envelopes, and we'll be working with these. I don't think I'm making any more kits. Well, that's the thing. Every time I go to make you guys a project, I'm like, oh, I should make this for them to work with it. A page of stamps, 12 letters. I named them. Each one has a name to them at the end. It'll say slim fold, top fold, or slim fold, top fold, or what else did I say? Slim fold, top fold, and oh my goodness, half fold. Oh, yeah. All right, and then the letters and the stamps. That's in the kit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you to all of my followers and the people who support me. I really appreciate you. I really hope you're liking my content. If you're not already subscribed to my channel and you like my content, go ahead and give me a subscribe and then hit the bell, and it'll let you know when I upload more videos. And my followers, you guys are starting to become more interactive with me. I absolutely love it. I enjoy it so much. I see new names all the time. If you haven't ever, you know, talked on my channel or said anything, go ahead and say something to me. Say hi. I'll see you guys again soon. If you have any questions, also, you guys can ask me whatever you'd like. Okay, bye for now.